week's episode, new books, new merch, and classic keys. Frank Castle gets old school, and my pick of the week, Punisher #1. Frank no longer has the War Machine armor, but he still has a taste for taking out supervillains. Will he be able to take on big targets with classic street vigilante tactics? And after the events of Secret Empire, will the Cape crowd continue to give him a pass? Punisher faces new dangers he's never really dealt with before, and Marvel's most iconic lone wolf just might wind up with otherworldly assistance. Author Matthew Rosenberg continues to push Punisher to new heights. His other runs have been great. On Penzos is Riccardo Bercielli, artist of DMZ and Northlanders. If you've ever been a Punisher fan, add this new series to your pull list today. And as always, there's really great stuff on the stands. A new era dawns on the West Coast Avengers. Hawkeyes, yes plural, are starting their very own team, with Fuse, America Chavez, Gwenpool, and Kid Omega. Big things are heading for the West Coast, and it's up to this ragtag team to save the world. Written by Kelly Thompson, with art from Stefano Caselli, this book is sure to be a blast. And from Image Comics' Skybound comes an ultra-violent espionage action thriller. Die 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 was a secret release from Robert Kirkman, and it sort of slipped past most people's radar. It's about a mysterious cabal of assassins that secretly influence world affairs with targeted killings. This book is just nuts. The first issue ended with them cutting some dude's nose off. Who knows where the book's gonna go from here? We still have some first prints of issue #1 left, and issue 2 hits the stands this Wednesday. For all you Rick and Morty fans, we have this Pickle Rick plushie. This is one of the best merchandise items I've seen for this show. When you're in the store, check it out. We're loading up on Pops for our upcoming holiday season. We've got a whole bunch of new ones in today, like Gargoyles and My Hero Academia, as well as some others. Our Pop collection is always growing, so come in and check them out. From Super 7 comes these really cool reaction Robotech action figures. Come in and pick up your favorite Vertech. Some of you guys have been asking for superhero accessories for your smartphones, so I got these smartphone credit card holders. Perfect for your DC fan. And now it's time for some classics on Keyed In. Today, I have some Spidey keys for your collection, starting with Amazing Spider-Man #21. This is a 1965 issue from Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, and it's the second appearance of the Beetle. But what makes this a really fun issue, it's an early team up with the Human Torch, and of course, in true superhero fashion, they have to fight each other first. We also have issue #37. This is the first appearance of Norman Osborn as himself. The Green Goblin had already appeared, but it's not yet revealed who he was. More on that in just a second. This is a 1966 issue, also from Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, and the bulk of the book is really about Spider-Man taking on the Spider Slayers. Now about the whole Norman Osborn Green Goblin thing. Norman Osborn as Green Goblin was Stan Lee's idea, but Steve Ditko hated it. In fact, it made him leave the book. And his last issue was #38, which was just about a guy named Joe. This is a really fun issue and one of Ditko's most classic books. It's a slice of life story about a guy who's just like me and you, who one day gets superpowers and what he does with those powers and how New York City interprets him. Steve Ditko was such a huge part to the early days of Marvel Comics. If you're a fan, add these classic Ditko keys to your collection. Before we go, I just want to remind everybody that Swap Timber is coming up. This is a classic comic book convention without all the Hollywood traffic. We'll talk more about it next week, but you can check out swaptimber.com. This is a really cool event. You can always find some really cool stuff. Thanks for watching. Remember to like this video, and I'll see you on Wednesday. For all you Rick and Morty fans, we have this Pickle Rick plushie.
Do me a favor, hold it differently. You're like cradling it like a baby and it's creeping me out. There you go. So for all you Rick and Morty fans, we have this Pickle Rick plushie.